My name is Ereshkigal, goddess of the dead. I have never been contained in mortal flesh and bone. The living is a curiosity to me. I collect, I dissect, and I examine, then I weave all of the souls. That was all I needed for an eternity, until recently. I have met someone, and things are different now. The cosmos is heating up. And maybe it's time I discover what truly separates the living from the dead.
Hey everybody, it's Litching Hour on the Lich, and this is the Apocabitch Roadshow. Hello, Apocabitches.
Hi!
Oh my gosh. How are we all doing tonight? Do we have all the muses?
Sound check, 1, 2.
There we go.
Put pipe in the gas.
Hey, Killer Cutie, thank you so much. That's you're awesome. Hi, Cookie. Thank you guys for showing up. And new person who found us on a sticker on a pole in I'm gonna guess it's Savannah, Georgia. Is that where you saw the sticker? Savannah? Yeah, I think it's Savannah. That would be DJ Foxy's Savannah. Yep, that DJ Foxy. They have a show on this channel on Fridays, and they put up that all around town to get people to come to Litching Hour.
Yes.
Yeesh.
Yes.
Wait, there's a QR code? Why haven't anyone told me?
It's too spooky. Foxy just did it on their own, man. They made the thing and put it up all over Savannah. It was awesome. And you're like the second person that's like actually works.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Wait, I think there's been 3 actually, if I remember correctly. So yeah, it's working. It's working.
Cookie Mandius, the King of Sunset, is played by Suna Mahari of Sipadansumi fame. The Messenger is played by... hello. The Messenger is played by a legion of lots of other fames.
The General.
The General, yeah, the General.
I'm not the bad guy.
Kathleen, the Vampiress, is played by Pie Gods. You can say hi.
Also
Hi.
Hitters.
Also Titters, yes. And Eelnigma is played by Crow the Alchemist.
Hello.
Also,
I see a random...
Sharkface.
Also Sharkface, McBear. I see a...
Sharkface McBear.
Yeah, who's that guy? I'm Sharkface McBear. I see a 2 OG Christopher out there. You see him? You see him?
What?
Yeah, he's out there swimming around in the chat.
Oh my god.
I caught it.
Did he turn into a shark?
I caught a glimpse.
Is he a shark now?
Yes. I don't know. Is he?
Swimming around, lurking?
All right, let's catch everybody up a little bit. I'm gonna do my best in 60 seconds or less. Mao. Okay, I'm already starting off in
Wow.
a bad place. Okay.
Okay, I see how it is.
Ereshkigal, the goddess of death, and her muses, the King of Sunset, Messenger, Kathleen, and Eelnigma, have found themselves at the end of a long journey to find a missing muse, Mao, one of Mao's missing muses, Buddiah. They have found the sustenance pig. They have found they actually haven't. Technically, you haven't found Buddiah yet. The trail has led inside the interdimensional goose that took Buddiah into the land inside its gut, also called the sack. Inside the sack is a whole ecosystem, microcosm world where everything that the goose collects is stored. This included one Strahd von Zarovich and the Crimson King, who banded together to attempt to bust out of the goose's gut, break free of the sack, and regain their lives outside of the goose. They failed because Ereshkigal came in and just started kicking some ass and tore down their machinations. Give my swashbuckler's item back. What? Okay, and see, where are we at? Okay, so anyway, last episode, we brought down the Dark Tower that the Crimson King had built up over the Soul Well that regenerates all the souls that exist in this world. Anytime, nothing can die. This is a world that's a self-contained microcosm. When things die that have souls, they come back. In fact, before I say any more, I'm just going to say, I just want to say it because I'm going to repeat that in just a second. That's my point. And so they destroyed this Dark Tower that the Crimson King had built and was taking over. That gave him and Strahd the ability to subvert souls and make them into these horrific bat and wolf creatures. And then they were shooting some of them up into the lining of the goose's stomach to try to get them to break free and free the world. It was a bold plan. It was a bold plan. But it was obviously run by people who just give zero fucks about anybody else but themselves. The Crimson King, though, recognizing Ereshkigal for the goddess that she is, decided to switch alliances and allegiances and join Ereshkigal because Ereshkigal offered something that Strahd could not offer, which is not only a home, but a domain to rule in her stead. So we're going to join Ereshkigal and the Muses and the Crimson King. He was now this tiny red spider that lives on but is now perched on your shoulder. Yes. You have gotten at the end of the last week's episode. You guys, after the tower collapsed, there was a Strahd's carriage was waiting for you with its two big black horses, and you guys got in, and it took off across the desert flatlands of the Sack, heading towards the horizon. You see this forest just kind of erupt out of the ground, and before you know it, you're in this thick, fogged nighttime forest, riding like crazy in this carriage with the Crimson King on your shoulder, and he's talking to you. He's telling you all about what you're about to find. His castle is ginormous. It's massive. But that's not the worst thing. That's not the most terrible part. Strahd has destroyed a lot of souls here by making them vampires. The castle is their nest. And but one thing I've learned by taking over the Soul Well is that those who do not have souls are not regenerated. See, Strahd has taken these people, made them vampires, and sacrificed their souls, and when they die, they do not regenerate. I believe, and he shifts over to the other shoulder, he skitters to the other shoulder. I believe, mistress, if you take my soul, I will be yours. And since you do not have a soul, it is merely fragments between these muses of yours, then you merely need to die, and we could leave now. But you must take my soul. If I'm to go with you, you must take my soul. I know it doesn't seem like a creature like me would have a soul, but I do.
Do you? Okay.
I do, and I'm willingly give it up for you.
Okay. So yeah, I will do that. Do you want me to do that now?
Do you want to do it now?
Yeah, sure. Then he's connected to me and won't, do anything naughty this whole time.
Do you want me just to swat this thing on your shoulder?
It's really freaking me out, but I think that I have a plan for this spider.
The Witcher who sits next to her, who the goose stole and brought along, is the one suggesting that he could smash the spider.
Yeah.
You let me know when I can.
I will. Definitely.
You most certainly can. once she has my soul. So what do I do? What do you need? What do you need me to do?
Oh, well, I do know this one spell that I guess that I could perform. And so... Stop being creepy or I won't do it. Okay, so you gotta really want this. But you have to, like, give your all to me.
Yes. Well, I'm giving you my soul, of course. It's all I've got.
Okay. So, now I'm just gonna do, like, this crazy cool spell, and I've got, like, my staff. I snap my fingers, and it appears.
Ooh.
And,
Do you see it? Do you see the soul rise out of
oh,
the little
yeah.
spider?
Like, it's really cool, like, smoky thing, and it, like, starts twisting around the staff, and...
It's dark, though. It's dark, black smoke, which you don't see that very often. Because he isn't the cleanest of souls.
Of course. Yep, and then it just goes into my staff, and now it's mine.
Is he a warrior?
Okay. In some worlds, yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
That
how
would explain it.
unsettling. Have you passed the bar in all of those worlds?
Not all of them. Not all of them require it. No.
Oh. Okay.
Can I swat it now?
Yeah, please. Yeah. Thank you.
I will see you soon, my lady.
Yeah. Yep, you will.
The spider, like, he grabs it and crushes it in his fingers, in his hand.
Thank you for not doing it on my shoulder.
Exactly.
Like, thank you.
Exactly. He tosses it out the window.
Thank you.
The voice of the Crimson King is going to stay with you, though. He is kind
Of
of
course.
like swirling around in your.
Now he's like kind of like a muse, I suppose.
When you collect souls, yeah. When you kind of, he's somebody else's soul, though. The muses are parts of your soul.
Right.
So this soul, I would imagine you could tell me how when you collect souls, and you have yet to deposit them in your realm, what do they look like, or do they, or not look like, but do they just kind of orbit you? Do they?
His is now stored in my staff, so he can't get away.
Staff, yes.
In the staff, yeah. Yep. It's for safekeeping.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are channel actions that you can use in order to influence the story. You could give one of the muses outfits, and hopefully they would use them. Or give them gear that they would use. Or the best is the Apocabombs. Drop the Apocabombs. Okay. You guys are flowing through the forest, and as you're going, you can see a massive structure coming, rising up as you get closer and closer.
For some reason, my computer was on. Sorry about that.
I thought this would be fitting to do this. The road takes a sudden turn to the east, and the startling, awesome presence of Ravenloft itself towers above you. The carriage comes to a stop just in front of twin guardhouses of turreted stone, broken from years of use and exposure. Beyond these, a 50-foot wide precipice gapes between the Balanock cliffs and the walls of Ravenloft. Strahd has recreated his castle in its old image, except he's times 3 or 4. It's ginormous. He has harnessed the use of the build back in order to create even bigger version of his castle. The lower drawbridge of old shorn up wood beams. He down to the details of how it was before he left. He had memorized every little detail because he'd lived forever. The lower drawbridge of old shorn up wood beams hangs precariously between you and the arched entrance to the courtyard. The chains of the drawbridge creak in the wind, their rust-eaten iron straining from the weight. From atop the high, strong walls, stone gargoyles seem to stare at you from their hollow sockets and grin hideously. A rotting wooden portcullis, green with growth, hangs in the entry tunnel. Beyond this, the main doors of Ravenloft stand open. A rich, warm light spills from them into the courtyard. Torches flutter sadly in sconces on both sides of the open doors. What would you like to do, ladies and gentlemen?
Can you repeat all of that?
I shall.
Oh.
The carriage comes to... No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, oh, okay, we're doing this. Right.
The front doors are open. They're massive. They're like 30 feet tall. They're just massive. This is like, it's a 3 times the size of regular Ravenloft. You hear organ, and you hear a little bit of voices wafting out from the door. Oh, what do we got here?
I would like
Scene
to
reset,
use my
okay.
skill of sneak and try to look in through the door.
Okay. Both those bombs will come into play shortly. Chris, could you roll another Apoca, please? We'll get a different one for you. I'm sorry, King of Sunset, did you say something?
Yes, I would like to stealthily sneak up to the doors and try and look inside to get a better view.
As you do so, and you look in, you see a great hall on the other side of the doors. There's a little bit of anteroom and then a great hall, and you see figures milling about as if at a dinner party.
Oh.
Oh, we got an NPC develops a minor crush, and an NPC of your choice in this scene suddenly has a problem with what Ereshkigal is doing. He grabs your arm. Look, you can go now. Why even go in here? Let me go in. Let me go in and take care of this. You stay out here. What do you need? I'll go in and do it.
We have
Sure,
revenge
man
that
has
we
to do
need to see justice has done to. And we need to right the wrongs of this world. Like, he's just fucking shit up. We gotta go do it for the people, I guess.
Well, actually, you're looking for Buddiah. That's your ultimate.
Yeah,
goal.
that's true.
That's yeah.
But like,
But
we
I
gotta
don't
do
know
all
when
this
you
other
suddenly
stuff.
last episode you were like, why am I helping these fucking people? Now you're all
I
like,
know. And
'cause I
now,
gotta help 'em.
well, okay, so I'm going through these changes that I'm not
Oh, that's true.
understanding.
Good point.
And now I have this thing that I'm pretty sure is called empathy. I know, and
Sounds
that's a big
scary.
deal for me because I don't feel these things. So you as a human should understand
I'm not human.
that sort of but you are. You were at one point, and you still feel things.
I'm not human.
You are. It's okay.
I must
It's
insist
okay.
you stay out here.
Don't
Or
we
we
have grocery
could
shopping
go
to
in and
do?
do this. I have to
let
get
him
that
not create all the
sustenance
traps.
pig.
He draws the sword you made for him, which is pretty badass, if I remember
Yeah,
correctly.
that's pretty sweet.
Not as badass as mine.
Well, he's dead.
It's true. It's true, Sunset. No sword will be as cool as yours.
And he goes running into the doors.
Oh
Oh,
my
he's dead.
gosh. Richard.
Oh, what a fool.
You hear
Puny mortal.
polyhedron. What is up? 27
Is
months
that
polyhedron.
polyhedron?
Polyhedron comes in and just blows everybody away.
Is that what we
27
hear
months.
from
Yeah.
coming inside of Strahd's castle?
Yeah, you hear the Witcher runs in. You hear polyhedron. What's up? Hey, Polly. Glad you could stop by. Leroy of Rivia.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks to 2OG Christopher's Apocabitch, the Witcher Geralt is running in to the castle to take care of shit just for you.
Love is a weird thing.
The things I do for love.
The things I do.
Well, he's dead.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
there's side passage over here.
yeah, what about that, Kathleen? What are you doing? Are you just gonna disappear, or what do you want to do?
I have a theory. I'll be back. And she just runs into a direction.
There is, if you want to go in, okay, you're all going to have to go in. You can do that, Kathleen, just for a second, though. You're all going to have to go into the same place, though, first.
Yeah.
There's no other way around it. You have to go into unless you want to, like, try to, find a back door or some shit, depending on what you want to do. But
I'm
Geralt
gonna go
ran
in with
and
everybody?
You're hearing, you're going to go in with everybody, and then we can decide how you're going to break off. Are you going to tell
Yeah.
anybody what you're doing?
Out of game, I will. During halftime, in game, nope. She just like, I have an idea, and just walks away.
You share your thoughts with everybody, so it's not like, we're gonna. Okay, we'll keep it private. That's fine. privately, so everybody knows, the Crimson King and Kathleen have been discussing something. We all know that Kathleen used to be under the thrall of Strahd, and was that thrall was broken, and enthrallment was broken by was it Titters, right?
Yeah, Titters broke the enthrallment.
Yeah. So that's their vampires joined you from that that stint in Barovia that Mao and the Muses went to. Okay, so but you guys gotta tell me what you want to do if you want to go in. You hear the sound of sword fighting and hissing and screeching.
Oh, what a dork. Okay, yeah, we're going in. Right after him.
What a dork.
What a dork.
What you see is almost, well, you're not unfamiliar with this. Anybody else who is just normal human would have been like, I'd have to take a few minutes to really get an idea of what's happening in front of them. There's a lot of people. There's Geralt's in the middle, and when I say people, I mean it very loosely, because the goose has been acquiring beings from all over the universe. So what you're seeing here are vampires from all over the universe. You see animal people, one like a cheetah jumping at Geralt. You see a horse, a full-on horse with spikes on its back, like almost like a stegosaurus, and full-on set of fangs charging in, and rearing up and trying to get at him. You see humans with extremely long arms, like really long arms, like grappling. There's a circle of these beings all around Geralt as he's squaring off, versus a human with a very large head, but it's all like it's like double mouthed, like there's two mouths in this large head, both of course full of fangs. Yeah, it's my vampire.
Ooh.
One
Nice.
question.
Okay.
Another Phil Walton special, Vampire Queen.
Do we see Slenderman in here anywhere? Just
Yes.
randomly there's
Oh.
Slenderman?
Sure.
Just in the corner?
And there's a okay, yeah. Yes, the Jaguar man is crowd surfing the vampires. Because of Point Break. Because Christopher brought up Point Break because I said that it's a cheetah person or cheetah.
Yeah.
So they haven't noticed you yet. It's actually I'm gonna read it to you. I wanted to read a couple of these one last time. Okay, 8. Cobwebs hang from the dust-covered columns of this great hall, illuminated by torches fluttering in iron sconces. The dust and webs cast strange moving shadows across the faces of stone gargoyles squatting motionlessly on the rim of the domed ceiling. Cracked and faded ceiling frescoes are covered by centuries of decay. 2 doors of bronze stand closed to the east. To the north, a wide staircase climbs into darkness. All the while, sad and majestic organ tones float from about you from a lit hallway to the south, and a grand melee is happening right in front of you.
That's amazing.
I'm gonna give you guys all like something to do. You guys can all do something to affect what's going on before they notice you. And then Kathleen, if this is where you want to, you get a calling in your mind. The Crimson King whispers to you to go to the south, the small hallway to the south.
Yeah, she just runs to a small hallway in the south while everyone else is distracting the vampire horde.
While he also tells you, Ereshkigal, that who and what you seek is up the stairs.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna listen to my now talking staff. Go
Yeah.
up the stairs.
You're just gonna skirt the grand melee completely?
I am. Sorry, Witcher, you got this. I believe in you. Finger guns as I'm walking away.
All right, so
Describe to us how he dies in a brutal fashion.
Well, I guess I should create a little bit of hellfire and stuff. But are we really at 0 AP?
oh no, you're right.
Okay.
I gotta set you guys all up.
Finger guns.
Oh, you guys are still no, you guys healed up. You guys healed up from last time.
Okay.
Pew 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 pew.
Yeah. Pew mew mew pew.
Pew, pew. Hold on.
Yeah,
No, go
I
ahead.
guess I do. I guess I do want to help him out so he doesn't die.
Are there any eel-headed people?
All right.
Any eel people?
Yeah.
I heard a tiger.
Yeah, there's tiger. There's tiger folk. No eel people that you can tell, unless they're like.
So more like mammalian.
Yeah, unless they're like in a cloaked like you. There's a bunch of eel-shaped person.
You should start laying eggs everywhere.
There's a second Eligma just randomly.
Yeah, right.
Any sexy sea leaf? Is there a Selkie? Is there a Selkie named
The
Swash?
same one. Roll again, killer. What's that? Yeah.
Is there a Selkie named Swash?
I don't know. This shit's moving so fast. They're gonna
Right.
notice you pretty soon. You're gonna. I'll tell you this.
Sure.
You're really not gonna get the stairs without being noticed.
Okay, so yeah, I want
Strahd
to like.
knows you're here. It's just you guys get kind of an element of surprise because of Geralt.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. I need you. Okay, I need like a whole list of my powers. I thought I had those, but I don't has those.
You Hellfire Blast, collect the soul.
Right.
That's
And I
8
cannot
AP
do
to
that.
collect the soul.
I can't do that.
To the
here.
max. A muse of your choice fills up their AP bar. Oh, there you go. That's a good one. Killer Cutie, you could fill up, they go up to 10. They go up to 10, which is important because a lot of their superpowers are start at 9 and they can't cast them right away. So pick somebody to get filled up.
And I also can't do that cool move where I like sucked the souls out of everybody last episode because none of these have souls probably.
You have listened to
So-
Ancient Whispers. You have Death Becomes Me, where you gain 2 AP for every time a living enemy dies. I forgot about that one. That's a pretty cool one.
Mm-hmm.
You get 2 AP every time something dies.
Okay, so I guess
Hellfire's like your only like real.
Hellfire. Yep. Yeah. So can I use as much AP as possible and create all this Hellfire just in a ring, kind of surrounding the area of like, and catch as many like fuse ultimate all around where Geralt is and all these things fighting Geralt.
Do you want to put it around Geralt to save him from because they're about to
Yeah.
close in on him?
Yep. And then they'd have to like go through it, and I would like have to damage them and stuff. Like I'll use as much AP as I need to do this.
Oh no, I say you can create that for 3 AP for sure.
Okay, sure. Okay.
So, what do you say when you do it?
I just like
No, just
scream. Yeah, just let out this like guttural scream. Yeah, like death metal
Soul
scream.
The muses are the King of Sunset, the Messenger, Kathleen, and Enigma.
Yeah, so it's like death metal scream as all this hellfire just pops up around him. Because, you know, now I have
This ring-
empathy.
This ring of fire erupts around Geralt, pushing all the vampires back. I'm going to give all the muses one action to do before they turn to realize that you have come into play. This very second, they think this is something the Witcher has done himself, and he's there in the middle of the fire. He looks. He's in the split second. He's going to look over to see you. He's going to be very disappointed.
Can I roll for seduction on
But
the tiger person?
what? On the who?
On the tiger person?
You're a roll for seduction. All right. So
Seduction.
are you gonna single out the tiger and try to do something? All right, Enigma, you're at. I'll just get you at 11 actually.
So as the Witcher looks at me like that, I like feel something in my chest and it kind of doesn't feel good.
He's going to, and that's what's going to tip off the rest of the crowd. But I'm going to give the muses something
Right.
to do. So King of Sunset's going to single out the tiger to seduce it.
Yes.
I like this moment
Hey
of
there,
like
tiger.
suddenly all the sound drops. The tiger looks over. Is it? Do you care if it's a humanoid tiger person?
Nope.
Okay. And do you mind if it's got 6 breasts?
Why the fuck would I? That sounds like a simple question to ask.
So the fire drives it back for the fire, and one of the tiger, just the only tiger person, and they look over, and like all the sound goes away.
Romantic music starts playing.
Cue romantic music.
Oh yeah.
And you all feel, you're all like, you could all, because you're all inside King of Sunset
Like,
Head, you
feeling
could all
it.
like, oh.
Everyone just cringes unilaterally.
What is going on?
All right, you decide what you want to do with that while I go, we see what the other guys, everybody else is doing. Tiger titties, yes. Messenger.
Oh. I would like to enter the Witcher's mind and hide Ereshkigal from his sight.
Really? Oh, I see. Okay, so he doesn't think that she's in here? Okay.
Correct, pure
Okay.
mortal.
All right, let's see. We'll just make that. Oh, yeah, so just 3 AP. Okay. So the messenger goes in and cloaks the Witcher's mind. So when he does turn to look at you, he doesn't see you standing in the. Just sees more of the vampires and stuff. He is content to die in here. He overheard. Well, he overheard the king of Crimson King say that you just get reborn if you have a soul. The soul well just spits you back out. Like you can't actually die here. So that just made Geralt even less afraid of, even if he could even be less afraid of dying. He is
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
He's gonna kill as many as he can before he goes.
Just trying to help. I'm just trying to help kill
Because
him.
he also heard that once these guys die, they don't have souls because they're vampires, so they're just gonna be gone. Okay, Kathleen, you were heading out. Enigma.
Oh, but I had something funny to do.
Oh, okay. What are you doing on the
So,
way out?
so as I'm on my way out, this is right before the music started playing. He tripped over the one stool that she didn't realize was there that caused the music to play. He hit the stone.
The one what?
I'm making a joke saying she hit a stone that caused the romantic music to play. Like usually it's somber and all magical and dark, down and dark. She accidentally hit the stone that made it romantic.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
It's seduction time.
Nice. Nice.
So accidental help.
Okay.
Ah! And then books it.
Enigma.
So we've got this romance going on. And you could say, that's amore. So Enigma's gonna slither on over to the center of mass and gotta give a little present to somebody right in the middle.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Do we need an adult for this?
No, so what happens is
No adults.
Enigma. I mean, how does it actually play out? Does he all of a sudden do these scribblings appear on the target's skin? Like you just like kind of.
I was just that was just like flavor text as if it was like a book.
Oh, okay.
Basically, just gonna bite into one of them and leave some eggs in the bite wounds. So it's just gonna rapidly grow and explode out in eels to their friends.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, Enigma is how many eels are in you? Are you now?
89.
89 eels in a robe.
That's one big rope.
Oh, that sounds like the starting of a great joke. What do you call 89 eels in a coat? The eel enigma.
Get out. Get out.
You're fired.
Just
No
leave.
more jokes. Do you know how to joke? That's not a joke.
You're out.
All right, so that yes, that costs you 6 AP. It's going to do 2 AP of damage to the which pick a target, make up a target.
How
about the horse?
I actually forgot what animals were.
How about the horse?
Sure, let's go with the horse.
The horse with the spikes on its back.
Yes.
It doesn't notice it. In fact, it's it's all worked up. It's all frothing at the mouth. It doesn't notice you do it necessarily until you bite. The eggs start hatching, and you start seeing your little buddies swimming through its flesh and just multiplying like crazy inside of it. And it starts rearing and leaping around the room. That's what causes. It leaps into the fire a little bit and catches fire a bit and goes past, and then Geralt takes a swing at it. When he cuts it, some eels burst out and hit the ground, and he's looking at it, and it jumps over the flames next to him back into the crowd. The crowd looks at that. That's the first thing. It breaks their attention away from the flames, and that's when they turn to see you guys. Ones closest to you see that you're there, and then they start rushing you. That was everybody, right? Yeah, all of you did that. So suddenly, long arms come out of nowhere and grab you, Ereshkigal, as one of the humans with especially long, like we're talking like 9-foot long arms, a little noodly, but when they grip you, they're pretty strong. You find yourself gripped and picked up. Messenger. Another hand grabs you. Another long arm grabs you. And then Enigma. How rude. Who is the other? Should I go cheetah person? Let's do cheetah person.
The cheetah person is being seduced?
No, no, that's a tiger. That's tiger. Okay, so let's not do cheetah. Let's do. I need a crazy alien vampire from chat. That's what Enigma is going to have to deal with. King of Sunset, the tiger person's moving through the melee slowly, walking towards you. It's almost like everything's happening around it, but there's a clear path to you. What are you doing? Are you serious about this, or?
I am 100% serious. Listen, I've lived a long life by myself. I'm lonely. I need someone to make me sandwiches for once.
The extra tentacles.
Oh god.
Oh my god! E.T. the extra tentacles.
A demon-winged, squid-faced, 8-foot-tall giraffe person.
These are the same things. Like...
That's what you're dealing with, Crow. Or Enigma. That's what you're dealing with.
So I would like to make a sort of special sandwich for my potential new mate. I want to make like a potion sandwich. And it's just like it looks like it's a fried egg and bacon sandwich.
Perfect, Chris. Thank you. You're making a perfect sandwich. Okay, so you also perfect. You're making a perfect sandwich for your new.
Yes.
So
special love spell ridden sandwich.
The tiger person's walking towards you. Time has stopped, and you're walking towards them, making a sandwich. How you make the sandwich? With your tail?
Yeah, with my sandwich crisper thing on the tail. My little sandwich maker.
Okay. What kind of sandwich is it?
It's gonna look like a fried egg and cheese sandwich and bacon.
Man, that sounds good. Speed dating Stratcast. I like Threesome too. That's fucking great. All right, so we're gonna have this budding love affair happen slowly. You're making the sandwich. The tiger person's approaching you. Messenger, what are you doing now? And then we'll get in Enigma. Think about Kathleen. Even though you're not there, you can still lend Enigma the kind of the storm of emotions that Enigma needs. You guys can still combo a move. You can help, okay? So you guys think about that. Messenger, what are you doing?
Oh, I would, let me...
You're held. Right now you are held.
Research my vast knowledge.
Right now you are held, kind of by one arm, And while Ereshkigal's getting held, it's wrapped around the other, around Ereshkigal. And it's with humans, vampires, like, picking you up. He looks like it might smash you two together.
That's not good.
I would like to use my telekinesis.
You can
to
do it, Crow. I know I was
break
gonna
his
do it too.
arm.
You're gonna do. Oh wait, what are you gonna do to break his arm?
Oh, I am going to use my telekinesis.
Oh.
Make him break his own arm?
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
I appreciate these suggestions from my compatriots.
The ultimate defense against the vampire. Bullies.
Bully.
Yeah, I'm sure he learned a lot about that in school, being the smart kid.
Oh,
No, I learned about it because I'm a smartass.
Well, I meant the messenger.
Thanks, Shelly.
With his wealth of knowledge. Sorry, I'm sure that was offensive.
I love you, Jelly.
Okay, so wait, hold on. Let me finish this. So, Messenger, you will use telekinesis to break the arm.
That is correct.
The problem is the arm's more like cartilage than it is bone. They're slightly more, a little harder than tentacles, but yeah, it's more of a bend. You just bend it.
What about his legs?
Legs are bone. Yes, just the arms are cartilage. You want to break his legs?
Well, I assume somebody's leg is now getting broken.
Does he owe you money? Jesus.
Okay. All right, Messenger. 3 action points.
Take my points, puny mortal.
You hear a sick crack, even over the hubbub of the Grand Melee. You hear this sick cracking as the vampire that's holding you drops to its knees as part of one of its legs broke. Ah! It's still holding on to you, just not as strongly. Ereshkigal, what would you like to do?
Hellfire's arm. Like, as much hellfire as I can conjure so it burns it, like melts it. Something.
Is this coming out of your mouth?
Mouth.
Yeah?
Yep, I'm just screaming. It's like this high-pitched scream now, like, because I'm in pain that I'm not used to. I'm not used to feeling this. It's not feeling good. High-pitched scream. Yeah. Yeah, it's like the really loud high-pitched
Flashers.
ringing that's like in the movies.
Oh.
Tinnitus. Sort of
Tinnitus, yeah.
ringing. Yeah.
I gotta be honest, that sounds fucking dumb, but okay.
Okay.
Okay, whatever. What's up, fuckers? Yeah, I'm here. I wasn't
Hey,
gonna
shut
miss
up.
this
We
shit.
didn't ask for you to be here.
Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
You fuck right off.
Somebody did. Okay, fuckwads, we're gonna do this Darth style. Which one of you wants to fucking die tonight?
Me.
Okay. Oh, that's a good point.
I mean,
Yeah, I guess that's just playing into your
No,
head.
no, I do it first.
I can.
you can't kill me if I kill myself first.
All right, Ereshkigal, that's gonna cost you, I will say 3 action points. 3 fucking action points
Okay.
to burn his arm. It starts melting. It's almost like wax. You watch it, it kind of like. It starts screaming like a little bitch, and it drops you, and it drops the messenger. Lets the messenger free. Meanwhile, the
Fly again.
Enigma is being attacked by this giraffe tentacle-faced thing. It's coming at you. Its long neck comes down over the Grand Melee to. I think it smells your food. I think it smells your juicy insides. It wants to eat you.
Oh.
As soon as you guys' turn's over, that's your little eel surprise bomb's gonna go off.
Oh.
You said that me and Eligma had a combo move,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So
Yeah, fucking yeah.
I basically what I want my thing to do is just be determination that it's not gonna fail. That's all it is from me. Eligma knows that whatever they're gonna do will work.
Gonna be the next
Yeah, as another little bonus thing, Kathleen's a vampire, so they've probably taught me a little bit about how vampires work, and let's so I know how their like veins stuff move around, how they're still moving around while they're undead. So let's mess with the geometry and mess with this alien giraffe's like veins and just like redirect them around while I'm just pull this here, push something where it's not supposed to be.
Okay, so
draw something cool, man.
how is Kathleen helping? How is this a combo?
So Kathleen, because she's not there, her fill of determination for what she's doing, that she's going to get it done, is spreading through Eligma. He feels this the most.
A rush of emotions, yeah.
What? Okay, like feels what though?
Determination.
Oh, just determination?
Yeah, the determination to do it.
To do what?
It.
Share.
To
No, if you're gonna bring it into the combo, then you got to tell us. Otherwise, combo something else.
Okay. She brings the determination for Eligma to be able to shift all of the veins in one go.
All right, how about this?
Instantly.
How about this? You channel your hatred of Strahd and what you are, because Strahd made you what you are and made you do like lots of horrifying things as a vampire. So you're channeling all that into Eligma, and Eligma feels this huge boost. What?
Oh, no, I have a better one.
Okay.
While Eligma is doing the vein switching thing because of the hatred of Strahd, he accidentally turns the vampire into a human again, or whatever it was, by rearranging the veins, cutting off
and then they can die immortal.
Yeah, basically.
Ereshkigal, could you? Do we know when a vampire gets made, they sacrifice their soul? Can that be reversed? Could you guys? Because Kathleen, one of Kathleen's powers is to be able to un-vampire somebody. I wonder if you could amplify that. Could Eligma amplify it?
Yeah. Using your eel, does that sound like a good idea to you, Eligma?
It obtains the soul of an eel.
If every eel has its own soul, I probably have plenty to go around.
Exactly!
Oh,
so all I'm really doing is...
It could... Okay, so I think that it's probably just a soulless husk that any soul could overtake.
Eel possession, here we go.
Yes!
Eel possession?
Yeah, I think so.
That it's right the eels.
So, Kathleen channels this. What can you give to Eligma? Because this is what's going to happen then. Enigma's already set this up. Enigma's planted basically a ticking time bomb, eel bomb, inside the horse. It's going to explode soon, sending eels everywhere. These eels could, instead of killing and hurting, they could go in and take over these bodies and making them sold again, thereby making them no longer vampires. That would be really fucking cool. But Kathleen, what do you do? What are you providing that just makes that a thing?
Knowledge of vampirism itself. She's a vampire. She's been a vampire for a long time. She knows.
Yeah, okay. You know what? Whatever it is about you that you have the power to de-vampire somebody, you are passing that along to Eligma, who is giving it to all his eels. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Gosh. And then, if it had a soul again, I could suck that soul out. And it's just Enigma's soul, right? It's just like a piece of Enigma's soul.
Well, listen, I don't know if you...
Repo, knock knock.
No, because... Well, I don't know if you're going to want to, because of what happens after... Let's have that play out first. And you'll see.
Okay.
Right?
Sure.
Kathleen, you as you're heading down deeper into the dungeon, the castle, you send that, I don't know what it is. I don't know what your whatever it is that you have that allows you to de-vampire things. You give that to Enigma. Enigma, you get it inside you with all your squirming eels, and you transmit it to all the eels that are in the area, which are all the babies inside the horse. With a sick, like a thwomp, and then a thump. The horse explodes. We can't save the horse. The horse explodes with eels, sending eels in all directions. And the eels, when they hit, they burrow into the flesh of the vampires. They hit every single vampire in the area, and they burrow in. And one by one, you watch as the vampires stagger and stop what they're doing. In some cases, fall to their knees. In other cases, stare around in awe. You can the force of them coming back to a soulful existence is with your newfound empathy, Ereshkigal, you feel it you feel it in like every part of you, like it's like a tsunami wave. And then all these vampires who were imprisoned by Strahd to have this soulless existence and craving flesh, are now human, or whatever they were again. Some are crying, some are screaming and almost in madness. Others rush out of the castle. And only maybe a few of them know that. None of them know that it was you that did it. If they did, they'd be hugging and thanking you as you've saved them from this horrifying existence. And now they can be reborn again in the soul well. They don't know this part necessarily, but whenever they die, they could be reborn. They had given up that right. Strahd had taken that from them before. I'm just hoping you remind.
How does the Witcher feel about all of this going on?
What the?
Like, whoa.
How's he look, Darth?
Oh.
So in this, the Witcher's standing and still in the ring of flames, the fucking ring of flames, and he's flipping a coin. He's flipping his coin. Thank you, Cookie.
Okay.
He's still standing. He's very confused, and he stares across the flames. And he's, I think Messenger's fog is maybe lifting a little bit. As he's looking through the flames, he's looking like, does he see you? But as he sees these other people coming back to life, he doesn't know what to do. I think he's going to be confused. Like, some of these things look like monsters, but they're not going to be acting like monsters now. So he's not quite sure. He's confused. You've left him in a circle of fire, confused. Meanwhile, King of Sunset and the Tiger Person... The tiger person, now fully back to like humanity. I don't know the word. Tigerianity. You're standing together. You look over, snout to snout, nose to nose.
Oh.
I want to give her a little head boop.
Oh.
My heart, my soul.
I have these feelings. I don't know what they are, but they're cute.
I am Mahar.
Oh.
Oh my.
Crow.
Now we're rubbing heads. Yeah.
Oh.
They're rubbing heads, and there's a lot of purring going on.
Oh.
If you know what I mean.
If you know it.
I can't escape this whole moment because I'm like receiving this too with all of the other emotions. It's just really overwhelming for Ereshkigal right now. Oh.
I just want to leave the room and not witness this.
The living are so confusing.
I'm gonna cut to Kathleen. Kathleen, you've found some stairs that take you far down below the castle. You find yourself in this fungus-laden ceiling dungeon corridor that Crimson King says it's down further, and down to the end of this is where you'll find what you're looking for. And as you're moving through this, there's a slight fog in the floor. You hear the drips of the water. It's very quiet down here, Kathleen. But this is your it's like your home. It was your home for hundreds of years, but not like your home at the same time. So it's got you a little bit a little unnerved. as you're approaching what you remember to be the crypts, or the catacombs, because you're familiar with this. The Crimson King, I told you. So the bomb must be in. If you're following where you are correctly, then the bomb, the thing, is in Strahd's mother's crypt, and but as you're approaching the doorway to the catacombs, suddenly these little kids come out of the catacombs, and they kind of fill the doorway, and they all look at you, and they start asking if you remember them. Do you remember us? Do you remember me? Do you remember me? And as you're staring at them, it makes you stop, Kathleen. You realize these are all the kids from that first village you killed. That Strahd made you raise all the village, and all the children are here. They're all asking you if you remember them.
So this puts Kathleen into a bit of a shock seeing all that.
What I want to do, I want to end here for our break, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because when she sees them all, she remembers that the first village she actually raised wasn't her home village. This was the village that she had gone to a lot. And before she joined Strahd's military, she'd visit the orphanage that they had to play with the kids and try to show them that, hey, life is going to get better. Each one of these kids, well, not each one of them, but a lot of these kids are those orphans that she went and slaughtered.
Yes.
And she's just staring at them.
Yeah, we're going to end right there. No more. We're going to end there. And you can tell us more. We're going to have you deal with it when we get back, okay?
All right,
everybody. We're going to take our 10-minute break. We've got a dream set up for you. Enjoy, and we'll be back shortly to see if we find Buddiah and Strahd.
Hello, can you hear me? Are my words too quiet? Hello, you there? I'm on a seafood diet. I'm perfect, I'm not. I'm the air Hello, can you hear me? I'm not here today. My dad doesn't me to go to sleep. Hello, can you hear me? What is in my mind? Strong emotions, fine. I'm sad, oddly, but it's okay because I'm rich. I still need to go to sleep. I'm rich and I'm pretty, but my life is hard. I have no friend, I mean, when I'm around. Na 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 na. Hello?
Come get pickled.
Come brine with us.
Yes, get in the pickle barrel.
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 The 10.
Okay. Zombie, you're going first. Roll that high again.
Okay, Biff Malibu's confident in his abilities.
Biff Malibu sounds great for a corpse.
Biff Malibu says, "Get fucked."
That's fantastic. I love it. I love it.
hunting grounds of the basic bitch. The basic bitch will prowl around the pumpkins looking for its prey, sometimes stopping to just smell the pumpkin's intoxicating spice. However, like the great pumpkin, the basic bitch is inevitable, and it will find its dinner. And in this case, a pineapple that's wandered into the patch. This poor pineapple has no chance. But that's nature. Let's sit back and walk.
Hey, everybody, motherfuckers. What's up? Darth finger guns, motherfuckers. All right, so we have an Apocabomb burning from 2OG Christopher. Thank you very much. We are not amused. Amuse flips out, and the team must either spend 1 AP each or all NPCs to get -2 rep. Okay, so I would just like do. Actually, this kind of Kathleen. I know we just talked about. You just were kind of thinking about how you wanted to. Are you there, Kathleen?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello?
All right.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, we're good. So Christopher had spun the Apocabomb, rolled a muse flips out, and the team must either. Do you want to be the muse that flips out, and maybe take this in a different way than we thought? You have these kids from wherever they were from that you killed. Okay. What do you want to do? Motherfucker.
So, she sees these kids, and she starts backing up. No. She's, repeatedly stating no, backing up, before she screams, "You're not real!" and throws a punch through them. Trying to bust through this in her head. They're not real. These are the ghosts of her past. They don't exist. No, they're not there. Having a bit of a mental breakdown from that.
Ereshkigal and the rest of the muses, you all feel this, and Kathleen dealing with this down there. What do you want to do? How do you want to help? You have Kathleen down and below, flipping out, and then you have up the stairs, is where Strahd and Buddiah, maybe Buddiah is. In the middle, there's love.
I feel like you're not yourself when you're hungry, and I want to try and give her a sandwich.
I'm away from you guys. Just teleport a sandwich to my face. What?
Well,
Listen, I have extra dimensional sandwiches. Don't ask questions.
Well, that will break my concentration. That's for sure.
Hold on. I got a message for you. Ereshkigal.
Message for who?
Okay.
Ereshkigal.
Yeah, okay. So I think that I'm going to make my way down there.
You guys gonna go help out Kathleen?
Help. I'm gonna go help at least.
Gonna go try.
So you rush down the stairs that take you down further in the depths to that corridor. You see Kathleen backing up. Her back's up against the wall. You see the hallways filled with these children. They just keep coming. There's more and more of them. And then people behind them seem to fill. It seems to go on forever. These are all people that Kathleen... Yeah. You guys see them because you share minds with Kathleen, so you can see them too. All the people Kathleen has ever killed, because she was a general for Strahd. She raised villages. She fed on hundreds, if not thousands. And they're all here in the dungeon, flooding towards her. But something doesn't fit. Something doesn't sit right with you, Ereshkigal. Something's off here. Do you want to use? You can read human.
Yeah, I was actually going to suggest that I do that just to see if they actually were here or if they are just...
They are not real.
Yeah. Okay.
They are but figments projected from something else further in the catacombs.
Sure. Okay. So these aren't real. Kathleen, we just gotta bust out of this mindset right now. I'm stressed too!
She's back against the wall, shaking her head, freaking out.
Yeah, I feel the same internally. Let's deal with this. Let's go figure out why this is happening.
Can I have a moment before we do anything?
Yes.
This is just something I'm going to message to Lich.
Okay.
Where they like to ride. Sins love piggybacks.
The thing is, they're figments. Okay, so you're just gonna try to just power through them, go walking through them.
Kind of what I was thinking. Like, that was my thoughts. We just gotta face them. We gotta face them. Face the stress.
Sent the message.
Got it.
All right. All of a sudden, Kathleen looks right at you, Ereshkigal. No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean. I didn't mean. And she's, hyperventilating now, which is strange for a vampire to do. As she turns to the other muses here, Eligma, the messenger. I forget what. The King of Sunset, King of Sunset's girlfriend. She's just backing up, sobbing, holding her head, rocking back and forth, saying she's sorry, she didn't mean to, she's sorry, she's just going mental breakdown. Full on.
Right. And where we're all turning a little more human, it makes sense. Mm-hmm. But we gotta power through it. We don't understand these feelings. I'm also stressed out. Let's just power through it, because that's all I know how to do, is just do my job and keep going.
Ereshkigal punctuates that by moving forward and walking through the children, showing you in front of your eyes that they're not real. Ghosts of sins of past. And while you still have to deal with them, right now you can push through them.
So seeing that happen, more or less clears her mind a little bit, just for a moment. Right?
Yeah.
Is that what we're saying?
Yeah. It could. I mean, if that sounds right to you, yeah. But that's yeah. So
shakily she gets back up, looks right at you, Ereshkigal, and is like, "Thank you." You guys need to go.
Maybe you close your eyes. You close your eyes as Ereshkigal leads you back deeper into the catacombs. As you're moving through the people, it gets kind of weird because, you start getting to adults, and they're just coming at you, and they're angry, and they're screaming, and you, Ereshkigal, and you just walk right through them, in like a horde of ghosts, just ghosts of Kathleen's past. And then, finally, you're out, and a thick fog clings to the floor at knee height. Cobwebs hang limp in the musty air. Thick dust has settled over everything. Over squat crypts forming these catacombs. It goes on. It seems like these crypts and catacombs go on for, it's just one huge room with not coffins but crypts. And then the Crimson King whispers in your ear to head to the back, all the way to the back. But as you're going there, you see this white tentacle come up out of the mist. Another white tentacle come up on the other side, and this orb comes rising up in front of you. And on the orb, it almost looks like it's glass, but then all of a sudden it rolls around. This eye rolls around, and it's like an eyeball inside the glass. And coming from the glass are these white tentacles holding it up from the ground and coming up around it. And the eye blinks and suddenly it's red, and blinks and suddenly it's purple, and blinks and suddenly it's green, and it focuses in, and it's a snake eye. And in your mind, let's see. Suddenly you see the Witcher come walking out, and he smiles, and he's a vampire now. It's being projected from this orb, tentacled creature.
How many tickles does it take to get to the center?
This is just an illusion, right?
Yeah, the source of the illusions is in front of you, is the orb with the tentacles. And it's now trying to get into your mind and fuck with you. Mao steps out. As it digs deeper, as it blinks and digs deeper, Mao comes standing out. Mao is also a vampire now. She looks at the Witcher, and they both bare their fangs and rush forward towards you.
It's gonna take me back a little bit and just be like, oh my gosh, like, okay, this is not okay, this is not real, and I'm gonna try to convince myself this is not a real thing going on, and I'm going to actually push forward through it, even though I'm like shaking on the inside a little bit, and I'm like confused and stressed from all this other stuff going on, and I'm just gonna grab this orb.
You're just gonna grab the orb?
I am.
I have a question. Can
Yes.
I boost Ereshkigal's mental fortitude?
Absolutely. Absolutely. But you guys are pretty low. All your action points are pretty low. I'll let you do it for 2. Which will maybe give her 2, because you're only at 1 there, Ereshkigal. I love
How many action points do I have?
You have 9.
Can I attempt to craft a buffing sandwich for her to perhaps make her a bit more durable?
Who we boosting, Christopher? Yeah. What kind of sandwich you giving Ereshkigal? I love it. Like, I'll be 2. Okay.
It's gonna be the fanciest grilled cheese you ever made. And it's gonna have like different cheeses in it.
Okay, so it's like the stuff that comes out of the sustenance flying pig.
Yeah, kinda.
Okay. And so
Maybe you'll figure out what's so important about the sustenance.
Yes, this is good. So I'm just gonna like start eating this as I've got this orb in my hand.
Well, you grab the orb, you put your arms around it. It's large. It's large. You got to put. I mean, it's like 4 feet in diameter. So you're like wrapping your arms.
Shit.
The tentacles come down and start wrapping around you. Obviously, it doesn't like being touched. They're squeezing in and trying to push you. They're trying to push. It's trying to push you away as you're gripping it. I'm not sure. And you're eating a sandwich. You are all filled up, by the way. Thanks to Christopher, you are filled up.
Thanks, guys.
So if you can think of something crazy ass big to do, with all those points, we can use them. Jelligato Sotas. The team gets 3 task points to spin this up. Okay. Yeah. So I got an idea for this stuff. Okay. If you can either spend action points or a task point to do something really fucking cool.
Okay. So
Muses can help if they want. If anybody's got an idea.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers. Bitch asses, do something!
I want to like smash it, but I want to
stab. I want to stab Darth Pineapple with my silver sword.
Ooh.
Fuck you, man.
Wait, what?
Fuck you.
The fuck are you talking? You're gonna stab me? That'll be 4,000. That'll be 4,000 action points, bitch.
This orc I'm eating a lot of sandwiches.
What's that?
Sort of likes to dig around people's memories and stuff in their minds, right?
Yeah. That's your
That
game.
sounds like what I do.
That's your game. Yeah.
Can I eat it?
Ooh.
I want to see this happen, so I'm going to help with this.
Okay. All right. So Ereshkigal, do you want, because you're gripping the orb and the tentacles, do you want to channel Enigma or like channel Enigma to maybe draw out its mind for Enigma to absorb it?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, I'm
like that.
gonna spend one of your task points and like I'm gonna spend like 5 of your APs. You Ereshkigal, you're gripping it and you tapping into Enigma. You suck out the eye starts going nuts, goes flipping around as its memories and thoughts start flowing into you, into all the eels in Enigma. Your eels start turning white like the tentacles, and Enigma, I think you have now gained a pair of white tentacles that may or may not be eels, but are also inside your robes to move you around as you absorb this thing and all its memories. And now that's canon, because you have this being from some place. You have all its memories inside you. The orb goes dark and you drop it and the tentacles go flat and it cracks and rolls off in the mist of the catacombs floor.
That was cool.
It's just ahead, the Crimson King says in your mind. Kathleen, all the kids, all the people are gone now. And you realize it was all caused by this creature that Ereshkigal and Enigma just absorbed.
Okay. Is there a corpse or something she can smash? Because that's what she currently wants to do.
Well, there's the orb. It cracked a little bit, but you could fuck it up if you want to.
She is grateful towards Ereshkigal right now, so she looks to Ereshkigal and is gently trying to take the orb away from her to smash it.
Okay.
Have fun with that.
Yeah.
And as she's
It's
doing
a little
it,
heavy.
as she's doing that, and huffs under the weight. Go distract Strahd for a minute. It will be a moment. And she just starts smashing and stomping and breaking the orb, just going to town on it.
Okay.
Just, in the background, you just hear crash, crash, crash as they're walking away if they do that.
All right, Ereshkigal, when you're looking around now that all the people and all the memories are gone, all the confusion's gone, you see on top of all these crypts are all these objects and things. It could have been old treasures of Strahd's, but that doesn't sound right. This is stuff that maybe the goose has collected. And one thing stands out to you: a coppery, old but yet mystical-looking alembic is sitting on one of the crypts. So you can.
I'm gonna take that because now I've find my feather. That is what I was supposed to remember.
Yeah. All right. So for those of you who don't know, in the first episode, a friend of a fellow planeswalker asked her to find the goose had stolen his mother's alembic. That he's still Al. And so all right. So you found that.
The witch's father.
Who's apparently the witcher's father.
Yeah.
All right, so do you guys want to leave Kathleen and go up to confront Strahd, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I gotta go find sustenance. I gotta go find flying sustenance pig.
Flying sustenance pig. All right, so you guys go back up. The King of Sunset and his new tiger friend. I didn't imagine that you went down the catacombs, King. I kind of imagined that you guys were kind of getting to know each other. And
slow dancing to the music.
They're slow dancing to the organ music. Oh god, it's so sweet. In the guest hall.
It's a little mushy for me, but
Okay. So you guys continue past. Maybe I think King of Sunset and your friend should come with us as we go up.
Yeah.
And hold on one second.
Let's go.
And I want to do this too.
Bring your girlfriend with you. Is Witcher also coming upstairs with us?
See you, bitches.
See you.
Later, fucker.
You're ripe. I can smell you from social distance measurements.
The 10 football fields away.
Why is that all messed up? Okay. Hold on. Don't mind the man behind the curtain. My goddess. You're alive. Good.
I am. Of course I am. I'm a goddess.
Hey, Shinobi.
Glad to see that you are still among the living.
Absolutely.
And not a vampire, because I just had a horrible vision that you were one, and so you are not one, correct?
No, were you responsible for the change that happened? All the creatures that became lost their vampiric nature.
In a way, yes. It was Enigma though that did that.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
I believe Kathleen was involved.
Yes. Yeah, there's yeah, it wasn't just me.
So yeah, he wants to go with you if that's cool.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's go.
So
we gotta go get this flying sustenance pig.
We go up the stairs. Stairs end at a small, a little alcove room, and then you open the door. And this will probably be the last time I ever read out of this book. I want to say last time. Yeah, probably. Dim light from the courtyard falls into this room, and jagged shafts through the broken glass and iron frames of a large window in the west wall. This immense room stands in chilly, brooding darkness. Hundreds of dust-thick cobwebs drape the room, hiding the ceiling from view. Directly across from the window are double doors in the east wall, ornate door carvings obscured by a thick layer of dust. Further south, a single door also leads from the east wall. At the far southern end of the hall, a huge throne stands atop a raised platform. And sitting in that throne is a dark figure and large, well, I'm going to say just looks, it's a huge figure. And as you come in, it stands up. And just as it stands up, the light hits him just right. And you see it's Strahd in full plate armor.
Oh.
He comes stepping down the sides. He looks maybe like 8 feet tall. He's humongous. He's the armor.
He's overcompensating.
Yeah.
No wonder his wife left him.
I expect that you were the one responsible for destroying my tower.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That was us.
Yeah.
Do you wish to damn us to this existence forever? Do you realize what you've done?
Tell me what I've done. What you think I've done.
You've made it so we can never escape. Those of us that are imprisoned here in this hell can no longer get out. I had a plan. I was gonna break us free.
Right, because that was working real well for you, wasn't it?
We were wearing within the skin of whatever creature this is. Did you not see the marks?
Oh, I did, and it just...
Who are you and how dare you?
It was very
How dare I? I am a goddess.
You?
I am a goddess. And just so you know, the only way to get out of here is to die.
Well, if you're a goddess, then you should be able to survive this. And he throws this humongous fireball out of nowhere. He's like, giant ball of flame heading right for you.
Cool.
So while
what you gonna do with that, bitch? What?
While this fireball is flying towards Ereshkigal, my new mate, knowing how attached I am to Ereshkigal, jumps and throws herself in front of the fire.
What?
She's sacrificing herself.
I'll see you in the afterlife.
Mom is gonna save the fucking day, man.
Things we do for love.
Love is gonna save the fucking day. Rock, Messenger is at 11.
Thank you, Shinobi.
Okay. Do you want? Is there anything you can do to help this? What's about to happen, Messenger? I kind of want to see if you can't use your newfound points to help. Like, what's?
I know exactly how to do this.
Okay.
I would like to use a task point to use my abilities before Strahd. Is that?
Oh, you mean before the
acceptable?
fireball?
Correct, puny boy.
What do you want to do?
I would like to delve deep in his mind and make him forget.
Sorry, what was the last part? The Apocabitch was too loud.
Strahd. I will delve deep in Strahd's brain and make him forget every magic spell.
Oh.
Make him a child again. Make him a child again. Regress his memories.
He's mentally incompetent.
I would do, but I still love the okay, so how can we work this in and still have the fire, like the sacrifice though?
Oh,
He'd already
maybe
cast
Strahd's, instead of casting a fireball, once he realizes he cannot throw some sort of weapon aimed specifically for Ereshkigal's heart.
But then it means that I thought that too, but then it means that what you did basically was nothing. You know what I mean? I want it to mean something.
He prevents him from casting any spell ever again.
That makes sense. Okay, you know what? That's better, because the fireball is going to explode and hurt everybody anyway, so I love it. Okay. Messenger dives deep into his brain. I'm going to spend a few extra points on that. Strahd goes, well, if you're a goddess, then save yourself from this.
Yeah.
Damn it! And he reaches back and he realizes he's got this huge sword. And he chucks this sword at you. You feel the Witcher go, right? Geralt was going to throw himself in front. But before Geralt can get there, what's her name? What do we call her? What I call her? Marig? Mara?
Mahar?
Mahara. Mahara leaps out of nowhere, and the giant broadsword goes through her chest, right in front of you, Ereshkigal. And then she falls. And then King of Sunset runs up. You hear her trying to purr.
My love, no!
Oh, and I'm just like struck with this overwhelming emotion that I'm not sure what it is.
Crow, you're so right, Crow, Mahara.
I thought that's why you did it.
I didn't know. I didn't. I don't know
That's
why.
exactly why I
Well,
thought
that's
you
so
did
fucking, so
why I
fucking
couldn't
weird,
forget it.
man. Mahara. Yeah.
That's why I remembered it, because I was like, genuine knitters moment. Yeah. I wasn't even thinking of titters when I named him. Happy coincidences.
All this shit is just coming out of my subconscious. Like everything's like
Love
working
it.
and just exuding. So
Emotional damage. Yeah, this whole thing. Holy
Strahd
shit.
steps down and he's confused by what's just happened. Even he has been affected by the overabundance of life inside the goose. And so even he, the king of the soulless, the Count of Death, has begun to feel things. And this is something he's not encountered. The sacrifice of one for another. And it stunned him. It stunned him long enough to where you hear Kathleen. And Kathleen burst into the hall behind you guys, dragging something large behind her. She drags it past you guys. You see she's got this long, hey badass tryhard, this big bomb-shaped object, or a missile, like the head of a missile. And she's dragging it over, and she lets it down with a huge and then I'll give the floor to Kathleen.
Okay. She walks forward, dragging this huge thing, and she has something in her hand that she already has a button pressed down on. So you know, Licha, this is a dead man switch.
Okay.
That's why it's already pressed down.
Oh, I forgot. This was for Strahd.
She
Now we're getting real. Yeah, sorry.
She walks in there dragging it and smiles, looking at Strahd. Recognize this thing? She states with the sickly sweet smile that she's been practicing on her way up here trying to intimidate Strahd. I think you do. You have a little tendency to have the thing that can kill you in your own castle, idiot. So I have a few things to say to you. One, it's more of a question. Why? Why did you have me kill my family? Why did you have me do everything? Why? I want to know.
I need to know right now.
Mm-hmm.
It was necessary for you to become my greatest general. It was a price for your greatness.
Price? A price? I worked for you to keep them safe. Everything I did was to make sure that my family wouldn't be in danger. And you had me slaughter them.
What is family? They would have died. They're nothing. Vermin of life. Nothing, dust. You have forever. Your family is the stars.
You're wrong. That's not my family.
Cookie.
Family are those around me right now. They've helped me. They were there for me. They didn't abandon me when I needed help. What did you do to me? You cast me aside whenever I stopped being your pawn.
I gave you immortality.
After you made me slaughter my family.
Maybe you didn't deserve it.
No, Strahd. Maybe you don't deserve anything. And she lifts her thumb up.
No.
Taking it off the detonator switch, by the way.
The nuclear weapon goes off. The goose had collected a nuclear warhead. The nuclear warhead goes off. There's nothing but light, bright light, as it consumes everything around you. Your whole world becomes white.
Oh, I have one thing to say before you continue.
No.
As she's lifting up the detonator, everybody just feels a calming peace from Kathleen.
First, my apologies. Sentient non-soul entities were not intended to be collected. But I can see here that the current parameters would allow that in some cases. I must upload a code update across the product line. Thank you for understanding, and please accept this gift card. Make your next quest Questmart.
What?
And then you're back in Soul Reach. Like that. Return.
What? Where's the Witcher?
It was all a dream.
The Witcher is back in the go. So here's the deal, and to help with badass. Well, there's too much to explain badass, but I will try to explain what just happened to everybody. So the interdimensional goose collects things. It's somehow tied to Questmart. We don't know how or why, but it collects things from all over the universe, and it collects them, and it has a small microcosm universe inside its belly where it keeps them. Everything that's sentient what the Questmart person said is that sentient non-soul entities were not intended to be collected, meaning people like you, Ereshkigal, who do not have a soul but are still sentient, which means it collects sentient soul entities obviously items. The soul well inside the world regenerates the soul people, so they can never die. If they do die in the world, they get regenerated. Strahd being collected was also a non-soul entity, and he caused havoc. Being a vampire, by making people vampires, he destroyed their souls. He worked with the Crimson King to subvert the soul well, so it wouldn't work anymore. When he died, the nuclear bomb went off. It cleared off everything, all the build back to Castle Ravenloft's gone. Strahd is dead because he has no soul. So he was fried. Now he is completely gone, erased from existence. You, not having a soul but having somewhere to go to, went back to Soul Reach. And your muses are a part of your souls, but they're fragments, so that it wasn't fully crystallized with soul. The soul well doesn't know what to do with you. It just sends you back to wherever you came from.
Shinobi.
You guys,
what about Mahara?
Mahara gave up herself, but was regenerated by the soul well because she had a soul. So she's alive still inside the goose.
And then deep fried again. But she's back.
We must go back.
I know. Is the Witcher still
The
inside
Witcher's
the
still
goose?
yes, the Witcher's still in the goose because he has a soul, and so he was regenerated inside the goose. But you guys, and then the weird thing was, obviously, it's like as you were exiting the world of the goose, there was a little bit of a purgatory room. Small, sterile office, weird clocks all over the walls, a weird person telling you these weird things you weren't quite sure what he meant by uploading code across product lines. He gave you a gift card, though. You have a gift card to Questmart. Questmart does sound familiar to you. You think you've heard other immortals talking about it, but you're not quite sure what it is. But you do have that.
I think the Al was talking about it, so...
He was.
Now I know. Yeah.
Did you want to go visit Al?
Let's go visit Al.
Oh my god, did I keep Al's food truck? I think I did. Yeah. Did I have a filter? Did I have a filter for Al? I did.
Yeah, your cool hair and your mustache.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, yes.
Ereshkigal, you're back. Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Did you find the goose?
I found the goose. But I don't know if I found the sustenance pig.
Oh shit, we forgot all about that. Oh yeah, no, we didn't forget about any of that. No, it's okay. The nuclear weapon. Okay, so if you were to go back there now, everything's restarting. The nuclear weapon went off and destroyed everything, killed everything. It destroyed all the build back.
So we can go back and get sustenance.
Buddiah is back in Mao's bag. Buddiah is back in the love sack. Because Buddiah didn't belong there. It was a non-sentient, a non-soul entity. So...
No!
So Kathleen kind of jumped the gun before you could find the soul pig, but you know, based on everything that happened, that Buddiah is back with Mao.
Sure.
So you have successfully saved Buddiah.
Okay. That was
what's always going to happen. I was just what I forgot to mention was Buddiah was in a sack next to the throne. Strahd had him next to the throne, and we just didn't go there because we got worked up meeting Strahd. But it's okay. Buddiah has been saved, and it all makes sense. But what are you doing? Tell me, how did you find the goose? What is the little fucker?
To perform that spell, and then we ended up in this flesh tunnel. It's a long story.
We were inside of it.
We were inside of it.
You were inside of it.
Yeah.
What? How big is this goose? I remember I thought it was only like yay big. It's gotten really big. It eats that much.
I think we shrunk very tiny.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know how it works.
It.
Yeah, and now it's been nuked.
You nuked it. Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
I did get your item though that you requested me to find.
Did. My mother's a limbic.
I did.
Oh, I have something special for you. Comes back.
Ooh, okay.
He comes back and he's got a staff. Most beautiful thing you've ever seen. He goes, "This is a staff of Azathoth." At the top is an eye with a little tentacle inside it, and holding the eyes are tentacles.
Is it like that thing we just sucked the stuff out of?
No, not exactly. It's not that kind of.
Okay.
But close. Yeah, close.
Okay,
You can tell me.
okay.
Like, it's very special, but we don't know how special it is until you. So next time we see Ereshkigal, you'll be able to tell us what the staff does. It obviously does something better than the one you have. He gives it to you here.
Okay.
I've had this for a long time. It's been calling your name.
Ooh, okay. It's
Quite literally.
Oh, so it talks. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Quite
It's sentient.
literally.
Yeah, it could be sentient.
Okay, yeah. I take it and I just examine it. Yes.
A badass tryhard. So to kind of sum.
Can it be called the staff named?
The staff
Just
what?
because. The staff named Greg.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
brother
named
of
Bill.
Brother of Bill. Brother of Bill.
Oh my god.
He's
Oh my
a
gosh.
cousin. He's
What
like
a way
twice
to tie stuff in.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh,
So
this is new Viva item.
anything anybody else wants to do or say before as a kind of a wrap up to what's just happened?
Kathleen
I
just
lost
looks.
the new love of my life, and I'm very sad.
Yeah, but she's still alive.
Hey, Mellowmaker.
I gotta go back at some point.
Kathleen looking at her hands.
Oh, cool little side note. Wait till the end of the credits kind of shit. We cut to a goose. It looks like a normal goose. Normal banana for fucking perspective, or whatever. And it's running through a field, and there's some people chasing it because it's got something in its mouth. Suddenly it stops, and it shakes a little bit, and it drops whatever it was in its mouth. It's not important. What's important is it turns, and these two gentlemen farmers who are running after it stop, and they get worried looks on their face, and we look at the goose, and the goose opens up its mouth, and it's got all these rows of fangs, and we see its eyes are red. And inside, as the camera pans inside closer to the eye of the goose, we see little squiggle eels wriggling around in its red eyes.
God.
And it leaps. And then we cut. Because you guys did make
It's
the goose
now a vampire.
A vampiric, yes. The eels did.
Yeah.
Vampiric eels.
We did it. We created a demon.
Oh Lord.
So,
What is going to happen to those people in
Literally.
there?
quick recap to everybody. So, everybody just kind of put a thing on it. Ereshkigal, Goddess of Death, is in love with Mao of the Mao and the Muses. Mao recently, due to the interdimensional goose, who just appears out of nowhere across all of her shows, stealing shit, stole one of her muses, Buddiah. Stole Buddiah, one of the muses. Ereshkigal, having first time in millennia ever being in love, heard the hurt in Mao's voice about having missing Buddiah, decided to go off on her own to find this goose and to rescue Buddiah, to bring back to Mao. What she found, however, was something far bigger. She found herself inside. She cast a spell to take her is supposed to find the entity she's looking for, which was Buddiah, and take her to it. The spell took her inside the goose. Inside the goose. This goose goes all over the dimensions, collecting things, and it swallows them apparently. And inside itself is a small universe. And inside this universe, everything can regenerate. It can never die. It always comes back through a soul well. But it had been perverted by grabbing Strahd von Zarovich, the vampire, and the Crimson King, an evil-ish entity. However, none of them expected Ereshkigal, the end, the goddess of the end, to come into the insides of the goose. And so every chaos happened as Ereshkigal laid waste to all this bullshit that was and making some friends and love along the way. Until finally bringing Kathleen, who, being one of her muses, or new muses, to face with Kathleen's tormentor of centuries, and allowing Kathleen some closure in destroying Strahd. And live lovely. It's destroying Strahd, and in the process, allowing them all to escape, because only things with souls could be kept within the goose. And so now we're back, and what we've learned is the goose has something to do with QuestMart, which is also an interdimensional place to buy your. If you're thinking about going on a quest, you want to visit QuestMart. It's available in all dimensions. Something to do with it. Well, we'll maybe find out more about that later. But the good news is Buddiah is back in in Mao's sack. Love sack. And bonus, Buddiah will be back playing next time you see Mao. Buddiah will have a new voice.
Ooh.
Yes.
That's cool.
Enigma gets to cast something really cool.
Oh, yeah, and then there was that. So go ahead, Enigma.
So what I'm thinking is, while Ereshkigal is chatting now, Enigma's just kind of staring off into the distance, and then the white eels kind of lift out, and Enigma just kind of tears through a small hole, and people from the goose can leave for half of a second.
Conjugal visits?
So, if they're quick enough, they can break out of the goose. The goose is my back whole thing now.
Sure, and Mahara better making their way out of there real quick.
The Witcher and Mahara.
Wait a minute. Ereshkigal, could you actually, Enigma, could you warp? Do you want to warp time a little bit? Warp time just a little bit to give Ereshkigal time to take the soul of Mahara?
Oh, like a quick flashback as like the stuff is going?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I would love to do that. If we could
so it's
do
not
that.
it's not so much rewinding time is
reaccessing
memories. No, I'm working it through my head. Because Enigma can change things, right? You can twist things. So you take a memory,
just twist the memory of the entire universe.
Yeah. Twist the memory of inside the goose. So we're given right before the bomb went off, Ereshkigal looked down and took the soul as it was leaving her fucking body there dead, right? Because she was dying. She was dying, remember? In front of you. So you just kind of you collected her soul as it was leaving her body, so it wouldn't go to the soul well. And
I did the same to the Witcher too, because he did try to jump in front, and I wasn't gonna let that happen. So I did touch him, and I sucked his soul out too.
Oh, really? Okay, so Geralt is now. We'll go back to.
He's now a muse. Sort of. And we're gonna have a long talk because he's gonna be very mad that I took his soul. But you know what?
Yeah, right. What is this place?
This is my home. This is Soul Reach.
Welcome to death.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome to death. I stole your soul, but it was for a good cause. I wasn't gonna let you just die for me.
Nope.
That was dumb.
Lich.
Yeah.
During all of that, Kathleen's just looking at herself wondering, how am I here? Not because of the nuke thing, but because she is just like Strahd, but somehow Strahd's gone and she's not. That's where her mind is.
Right. Well, she knows that you're part of Ereshkigal. Like,
no, I'm not out of character.
Kathleen
I know this.
No, Kathleen knows it too, because Kathleen's connected to all of them. This is her new family, and there's a deep connection because you're part of a fragment of Ereshkigal's soul. Shinobi. So this is what happened. The nuke went off inside the goose, but it's like its own world in there. It basically cleansed all the. Actually, you guys did it a favor because you cleansed out all the shit that had been collected that wasn't supposed to be collected and kind of renewed it. So everybody who was living, sentient soul being in there is now stepping out of the soul well and rebuilding with all the build bacteria and all this stuff that's there. So
and then we turned into a vampire.
But that said, when they first got into the goose, they were in the epidermal area. They were in its skin, and they planted vampiric eels in its skin. That was like one of the first things you guys did, and that is what's caused the eel to go vampiric. And so the eel, but the goose.
Yeah, the goose, the duck.
Yeah, so now we have this that we've added texture to the goose's story. One, what's it got to do with QuestSmart? Two, it's fucking vampire now with eels in it.
Amazing.
We did it.
We did it, Reddit.
We did it.
So I actually need to do something about the Crimson King's soul.
Yes.
It's still in the staff. Yeah. So, okay, now I need to find you a new body. Which I don't really have here.
May I suggest a giant fucking spider?
Why does it gotta be that? Why does it? Why can't? God. Ugh.
Sorry,
I would like to.
Oh, you say no. Okay.
Innocuously, I would like to innocuously just walk over, stand beside this little spider dude. Carefully and quietly and discreetly place one of his legs in my little toaster tail and try to set it off.
So I guess he can be a spider because I do need it. It's probably required for the weave.
Yeah.
What if a spider where we replace the legs with eels?
Spider with eel legs?
Spider eel.
I have a really bad feeling he's gonna fuck with shit though.
Oh.
How can I make it so that I need to figure out a way to make it so that you can't fuck with shit too much.
Yeah. Well,
because it could get real messy real quick.
Well, this realm operates under your rules. You've created it. It is all underneath you just have to lay down the rules for him.
I guess I will just. Okay.
We'll discuss it next time we see Ereshkigal and she goes off, because the big reason you made this plan, made the deal, was so that you'd have somebody to take care of Soul Reach and the souls in your kingdom, so you could go off and do other things. You now have a taste for adventure, and so now you want to go out and be able to do things, and so the Crimson King can take care of the. He's very thankful. It's very thankful to you, and yes, it doesn't have much of a respect for human life, for not human, but like living, but it has you can sense a deep respect for the dead.
Okay, so you can have your spider body.
We'll see. I might change my mind. It might change its mind at some point. We'll see.
Of course it will.
So I have a question.
What it does.
Just as a general statement, are we all technically still, quote, alive? And I had to say that because technically we're all undead or creatures of, that.
Right.
Well,
so
okay, so you're
some of that livingness.
That's the thing that Kathleen might be mostly struggling with, is you're not alive or undead. You're one of Ereshkigal's muses. You're more like a cartoon than you are like a real thing. You're a concept. You're an extension of her soul and manifested in this form with your consciousness. So you're not really alive or dead.
Yeah, but where we were turning more.
That's where I'm coming from.
Yeah, there
Like,
you
do my
were.
feet
Yeah.
still hurt? Do my feet still hurt?
No. And when the white light went, there was a big sense of burning, but then it's gone. It like burnt it off of you. Yes, because you were inside the goose, and it was like the goose is all about life inside, like like suffocatingly, like too much. You guys started feeling the effects. You started becoming more alive and feeling pain and emotions that maybe you weren't. Like, I'm interested to see if the King of Sunset, now they're back in the land of the dead with his dead Mahara, is it the same?
I would assume so.
Oh, okay.
Still in love?
All right, so this
Still in love?
so this is what I'd like to leave it. I'd like to leave it with each of us saying what we see you guys doing last, each of you. Anybody can go first.
I don't think I'm allowed to say on Twitch.
How about you're having? I could see you guys having a picnic underneath a dead tree, sharing yummy sandwiches.
Yeah, that's what they're calling it.
Sharing sandwiches.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Totally not becoming a sandwich. Yeah.
No, you could be like, yeah, we were working it. I don't know.
Let me break out the special jelly.
Sharing sandwiches.
Special jelly.
All right, Messenger, what do we last see you doing?
Oh, I am going to be attempting my best to research this quest mart.
Oh, nice. Okay. Kathleen?
So what Kathleen is doing is, well, she's standing on a balcony looking out, purposely looking away from Mahara and them, thinking about the family that she used to have that was fake completely.
Yeah.
But thinking about if those experiences mean anything, then they should be out there somewhere.
Right.
So maybe in a different universe, because she knows about the multiple universes, she can save them from herself.
Oh, that's interesting.
You know, staring off into the distance thinking this.
Kathleen's haunted by imagination now.
Yep.
Enigma.
Oh,
What are the
infinite wells of knowledge are quite damning.
Enigma, just kind of going off their like room section, whatever they have in the weave, and then they're just kind of talking to themselves more than usual, especially to the white eels that are in there.
Oh yeah.
And it seems like they're building something in the middle of their area.
They're building something.
Something. I love the pause before something.
That's a surprise tool that'll help us later.
It's like every time some like Ereshkigal and other news is about to like see what Enigma is seeing, they kind of eat away at their own memories, so they're keeping it secret.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay.
That's a surprise tool that'll help us later.
Hopefully. Yeah. Help. Ereshkigal. What do we see you doing?
I am having a conversation with the Witcher about how like my feelings. We're gonna have a feelings talk.
Oh, really?
And a realization of that I am not just death. Like,
why did you save me?
Being up against... Because...
I mean, save me. Why did you kill me? Why did you
You're
bring
good
me
company.
Here?
You're good company.
Okay.
I took your soul. You're just gonna have to deal with it.
So
I need somebody to like...
Are we together now?
No,
You'll be
I'm
my
sorry.
queen?
Well, I'm still your goddess. You just get come with me on quests. Like, that's what we're gonna do. That's how it's gonna be. But I'm talking to him right now about how I came to the realization that I am not just death.
West.
That... God damn it.
I want to fucking quote it, but I want more context around it. It's so fucking
No,
good.
just no context. Just quote that.
No, I'm like,
So, anyway, I have come to the realization I am not just death. And coming up against Strahd and realizing that he's undead and he was death, that I am actually what I call the end.
I am inevitable.
I am the end.
I am the
I
end.
am mentally unstable.
Fucking quest song. Jesus Christ. Okay. Thank you all for joining us for the this is the final episode of our mini-series with Ereshkigal and her muses. I think we'll be I don't think we'll be seeing more of Ereshkigal in coming months as we see more of the other stories unfold. Next time you see us in a couple weeks, actually next week we're not going to be around because I'm going to be out of town. So the week after we will be back, but we're going to have something special planned then. And then Mao and the Muses will be back to the I don't really have a name for their. We'll be back to DRG 30, the City of the Vampires, with Mao and the Muses in a couple weeks, 3 weeks. But we will be returning in 2 weeks with a special adventure. We as in all of us together, not we as in Ereshkigal. Yeah. That's over for now. Thanks everybody for your bombs. I hope we got most of them.
I think so.
Yeah. Anybody got anything they want to talk about? While we look for somebody to raid into? Anybody got suggestions of who we should raid into?
Oh, I suggest Little Bones.
We could do the Little Bones. The littlest of bones.
Yeah.
So some support to
That was my name in high
Viva
school.
La Dungeon.
I gotta edit the Goose's thing. I gotta take out, let's see, Strahd. And Strahd's carriage and horses are probably gonna still be there. Emmanuel the driver, that was cool. Buddiah coming out. And that's basically it. There was a baby. We didn't meet where the baby is, but I like the idea that. Well, I'm not gonna tell you guys. Never mind. I've got some things planned for.
Oh, come on!
If you ever return, it's gonna be different. If you ever return to the goose's insides, to the sack.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna return there at some point, just out of curiosity now.
I have no reason to return there. My love.
If anybody else has any.
No.
True.
I want to know what's going on in there.
Don't open the door. You better fucking knock. There's a sock on the door. Shut up.
Not in there, I mean in the
There's a
goose.
sock on the door.
Okay.
There's a sock on the door.
I mean, at least you don't have to worry about little cubs running around. Everyone's already dead.
Hold
At
on.
least we don't have to pay.
And
We don't have to babysit. That's it. That's all I care about. I don't have to babysit anymore.
Okay, we are going to raid into Biff. We're gonna raid into Biff. Biff. Why am I fucking brain?
Biff Malibu.
Biff Malibu. We need a quest smart raid
Oh
for
my
Viva.
god. Oh my god. Okay. Thanks for being here, Cookie. And Shinobi, and everybody else who came. Who's all in chat still?
Biff Malibu. There we go. Let's go say hi to Biff. I think that's it. We'll be back in a couple weeks. I'm gonna miss you guys next Saturday, but there's a lot that needs to be done.
Yes.
Did we forget? Hey, Mellow Maker, thank you so much for stopping by. By the way, the Debbie Dungeon's gonna happen, and I want to play it. Cookie Mandius is making a Debbie Does Dungeons adventure.
Yeah, and he said that if Ereshkigal died, that he would have to rewrite it all. So we'll see what comes of it now.
Yeah. Thank you, Shinobi. Thank you very much. I did say hi. Just wanted to say hi again. I'm really happy that you came.
Hell yeah.
Y'all have a
now
nice.
you see us in our human forms.
Yes. All All right, I will see you guys later. Viva la dungeon.
Viva.
Bye.
All right, raiding in.